Day one. Pit lane interview. Wayne Healy.
On the box.
Joel's just dropped him. I think he's sack flicked him.
I'm Chris Buckley. And I'm Wayne Healy. And this is HQXtra. What more can I say? Welcome to HQXtra. I'm Wayne Healy for our third episode, and joining me tonight is none other than my partner in crime, Chris Bucko Buckley, and joining us as well, Ian Macca McLean. How are you, gentlemen?
Very well, Wayne.
Yeah, very well.
That's
Episode 3 for 2020.
Yeah, catch-up episode because we missed one. And we've had 5 meetings in the last 3 weeks. We talked about Victoria last week and a bit on Brisbane. Not much footage on that at the moment because we're going to sort that out a bit later on as a few weeks come on. We're going to put all that footage up there. We're putting a package together so we can show all that, which is looking good. This week we've got New South Wales, Tassie and Western Australia raced in the last week. So massive show. Talk about those 5. We've got so much to talk about. The website. We've got the bend, the V8
round,
which is a massive thing. Not to mention all the other exciting, opportunities coming up. You know, not just the V8s, but also all the other states having their race meetings that are coming up. So Victoria's got another race meeting coming up. South Australia got a meeting coming up very shortly. So it's just all happening. But
we're also going to introduce our own Mad Dog.
Yes, we're going to finally get to come and meet the guy behind the camera that's set up. who was a out-and-out HQ racer back in the day, and we had some great footage of. We've got some good footage of him and us having battles back in the day.
It's that
so
Rob,
he was up there, Rob
Mad Dog McDougall.
Yeah, Mad Dog McDougall.
Go Nuts Racing.
That's it, Go Nuts Racing, exactly. So lots to talk about, lots to do, and mate, look, we can't thank everyone enough, but we can't do the show without our fantastic sponsors. So CR International, Osborne Transport, Harvey Towing for our platinum sponsors, and our gold sponsors also is Kerways, Asset Plumbing, Hands On First Aid, Ready Strip, and Blendline TV. So look, those guys, without all these sponsors, we can't do our show. So thank you very much to all the support, and we look forward to bringing on some new sponsors coming on board too, hopefully later on, because there's always room for more in the back.
There's always room for more. Absolutely.
Exactly.
The good thing is with, again, all the way that the states are joining in and being able to sort of put things together, and the SA sort of side of things, the bend obviously didn't happen to an amateur class that has nothing to promote or nothing to show. So it's good to sort of see that we've had an opportunity to try and gain the exposure, show what we are capable of, and to put us on the grid that has so many people there, but there's a lot of eyes on it, and I hope that we can.
I guarantee you we can put on a great show. I think that
guaranteed.
The presentation, as we talked about last week on the show, the presentation of the cars, the quality of the cars, the quality of the racing, it's a no-brainer. There's going to be good entertainment, and we need to showcase what we've got, and hopefully, this will lead to bigger and better things, and the big prize we're all aiming to get to, and things are not going to be impossible to get there.
And it's probably the best chance to do it as a track. Having seen the Nationals there, the way that the racing was carried out, the way that the circuit's laid out, the way that it's a big broad track, and there was tussles, there was opportunities for people to pass regularly, but it's not a concrete jungle, and that's probably the fear that, even going back to Bathurst, has always sort of got that all the preparation in the world can't forecast an accident that ends up.
Well, as you know, Ian, that national round down there last year,
we had 60 cars.
Not one safety car.
Yeah, not one safety car at all. There was a couple of incidents where I think it was Derek Risley got involved with one of the New South Wales guys. I think it was in
one of the tags.
Yeah, I think he was in one of what was his name? I forget now. It's on the tip of my tongue. Look.
Come to think of it, there may have been one in the final. But someone else might be able to tell us. I think.
But again, it's not someone just doing a late break.
Look, there was no malice in any of them. And that's the thing. Look, two things have got to happen. Number one, we've got to put on a great show, right? Yep. We're up against it because this is our opportunity. This is a stepping stone to get into where we want to be, and that's back at Bathurst. And you know what? Rex Monaghan is doing an absolute fantastic job getting us on the program. So Rex Monaghan, to you and all your crew that's behind this, that's put all the effort in, thank you very much for everything you've done. Thank you for using HQXtra as your platform to get it out there. At the moment right now, as you've seen on Facebook, there's been expressions of interest being put out there. It is on our website. So if you want to go to HQXtra.com, you can download the form. It has been sent out through the states as well, so most of your states will have it. But if not, jump on HQXtra after the show, download your forms, get it in. It is a 47 car grid because
we're there.
three HQXtra cars are going there.
Absolutely.
So it's a 47 car grid.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
right.
So
but you want to be quick, guys.
You want to be quick.
It could fill up in days.
And like I said, and the second thing is presentation, boys.
Yep.
And girls, because we do have a few ladies driving, which is unreal. Amanda Saunders is in New South Wales. We had Tegan, and we had
Brad Schomburg's daughter.
Yeah. 3 or 4.
I can't remember. I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jasmine.
Jasmine.
That's it.
That's it.
Sorry for forgetting you, Jasmine. But it is. We've got 3 ladies. Plus, there's missing a couple. There's, I believe, there's going to be more ladies coming on board. So, hopefully. But like I said, mate, presentation of the car. We're going to have a lot of people coming here to view us, and they're going to be testing us out. So really, we need to step our game up be high.
I think our game's high. We just got to put the show on.
I think we're there, and literally, if we roll the cars out to a car show the way we do Grid 1 at every state, it's nostalgic now, and not just the fact the Holden issues and the age and all the rest of it. To be fair, they're great looking cars. They are well presented, and it's almost going to be a rebirth. I honestly believe that.
You were there last, or the weekend before last at Wakefield. It was not a bad looking HQ.
Oh mate, it was the presentation of the presentation of the HQs in New South Wales was phenomenal.
Step above.
It was great, and the racing itself was even better.
But it's not just us. Every state's
doing it. Every state's picking their game up, and they have to, because you know what? Now we're getting, with HQXtra being the platform of televising and showing things, not only just through Blendline TV and everything. It is now getting exposure. Right, so we have got a brand now that is giving exposure to HQs, which hopefully can get sponsorship for them, help them out that way. But we've got to have the presentation up there, because if we don't have that type of presentation up there, then you know what, we're going to fall by the wayside.
Speaking of sponsorship, if you read that expression of interest, it's showing there's going to be Channel 10 or Foxtel. Potentially.
Yep.
That's a massive draw card for any sponsors.
Oh, look,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Sorry to interrupt you. I spoke to Rex, and at the moment, everything's just on hold at the moment with the TV deal, due to the fact of what's happening this weekend with Formula 1 and V8s. This virus is affecting everybody, and just before we come on the show, there was something about the F1. There's 3 people that are being tested.
Yeah, one of the Ferrari teams has had three of their crew.
Now, and you know what?
Ferrari, isn't it?
I know it's only 2 days out, 2-3 days out, but they can it. And that's a big. Then it'll be a big blow, and then all of a sudden, not only do we look at what's happening around the world in Formula 1 and other sports and stuff like that, then it affects V8s and it affects all the other motorsports going forward. So, you know, they've
got a lot on their plate.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Look, you were talking about the presentation of the cars and things like that, and we'll be talking about W8 later on. But there was an incident, and again, just how we all approach it, and full kudos to them. WA guys had a tangle through Cold Corner, I think it was. A couple of cars got damaged. No, WA.
Oh, sorry, WA, yeah, sorry, you're right, yeah, sorry.
Wanneroo.
Yeah.
They had a tangle, bent a couple of panels sort of thing, either overnight or between races, I'm not 100% sure, but a handful of panels went back on it, colour matched and ready and back on the car, and it looked $1 million going into the next race. So, well done to anyone that was involved in that, and anyone that's in the sport too. It's great to sort of see.
Look, as I said, we can't stress it enough. It is a show that we are putting on. Although we're going to race hard and everything's going to be as best as we possibly can make it, it is a show we're putting on. We need to make sure the racecraft is high, the quality of the cars is high, and our attitude and everything off the track is just as high. We've got to be professional about what we do, or we're not going to get on those things.
I believe Rex is going to be in a pretty good position here to be able to pick and choose a quality 50-car field, because I think we're going to oversubscribe.
Well, I think so. I think
47-car field.
47, yeah, exactly.
Well, we've been talking between ourselves since then, and we're just throwing ideas or numbers of who's around the different states and where the numbers are going to come from, and it's looking highly likely, just with almost sort of certainty with some of the states, that doesn't for New South Wales, or you get sort of 10 or so from Victoria, maybe a few come up from Tassie, we'll get a bunch from WA sort of thing, and then you've got the SA locals as well.
And Queensland. They're going to be at least
half a dozen coming as well.
Mate, I can guarantee you they'll have 6 or 7 coming, guaranteed. Right, we've already got we know of roughly 10 people in New South Wales off the bat. South Australia, home state, they'll be strong.
They'll be very strong.
Western Australia will probably have maybe 10 to 14 cars like they did at the Nationals.
I think
if they did what they did to the Nationals and bring it across, it just depends. Look, Northern Territory is our national event, and it is a big event. Let's not
take away from it.
Take away from that, right? Yeah. That is our number one event. It is great that we're going to be on the V8s, and it is a showcase. But our national title to me is a far bigger thing. So let's not forget that to become a national champion, you've got to go to the Nationals, right? And which is up in Northern Territory. But it's 3 months down the track after that. So it gets to the nitty gritty end of the season as well. So, oh geez,
And again, at the same
it's
time,
going to be so excited.
It's not
from
going to be
June
sheep
on.
stations, so you're not running for a national title, so you've got no reason to be bending cars.
No,
over it
exactly
anyway.
right.
And
No.
the way the grids are worked out, it's kind of something. It's going to be
A
interesting.
couple of reverse grid races are going to be
Reverse
great.
grid-
Well, there's
So-
one reverse grid. The second race is reverse grid.
Yeah.
The first race are normal. All rolling starts.
Yep.
All rolling starts.
Yep.
So,
So I think I don't know. I hope the mindset there is it doesn't matter whether I'm fighting for first, 10th, 20th sort of thing. The fact is you're probably going to get inverted to start the next race anyway. So why tag with the guy in front and destroy a couple of cars in the process?
and at the end of the day, we've got to put on a show, right?
Yep.
We want people to recognise HQs as that we haven't gone away and we're there.
We want people to walk
everything
away
is-
from that event and going, my God, how good were those HQs?
I reckon they will.
How good were
And-
they? Because they have,
They
done,
did
they
in the
have
day.
done for
Why-
30 years, mate.
Exactly
They've
right.
said it for
That's
30 years.
exactly right.
They've always been the crowd favourite. We need to get that status back to people to say, my God, those HQ racing was maybe not the quickest, but that was exciting. It was always there was a battle here, a battle there. There was 50 cars. Like it's going
Exactly.
to be
But
sensational.
we all remember it. It's the Bathurst
Yeah.
morning, or going to Oran Park and watching his.
I was going to say, Rob, can you show us some of the comments? Because our question of the week is, who's going to go to the Bend? So, Sue Ashland has, I can't quite read that, sorry. So, and she just...
Bear with our camera there.
Yeah.
It's just gone to promo mode.
Expression of interest has also been
Just
sent
touch
out
the screen,
to all
Rob.
delegates.
Screen, Rob.
Yep, so there you go. Sue, thank you very much. I've emailed Darren Parker, I've emailed all the HQ New South Wales members this afternoon. Dion Sione already filled in out the form, he's ready to go. And let me tell you, Dion Sidoni's car
See, I was
is
right.
absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely
brilliant.
Chris Mulder said there was a safety car in the final. I was right. There
There
was
it?
one, yeah. And I think it was only might have been due to a stranded car, not due to an accident. So,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah, you're probably right there. So,
But again, you got 50 good cars, 47.
oh, because there was a fire, wasn't there? Was that in?
That's what I said. It was due to a car.
I think it was Davidson caught fire.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if that was in the final. Because I know Pedro.
I'm sure
caught-
it wasn't through.
yeah, so
It wasn't due to an accident.
Malice.
It was
Yeah.
due to a
Yeah,
stranded car or
exactly.
something like that. So
look at that. Leighton Cranbrook already paid.
Already paid the
the
interest.
expenses. There you go.
it's 46.
Brandon,
Get it quick, guys.
Brandon Madden. Look at that. Email to South Australia. There you go. All done. Ben Ritchie just filled out the invitation and paid the deposit. Well, there you go, mate. We are on fire. Don't forget, 47 positions, not 50. There's 3 guaranteed for HQXtra, I'm telling you.
Leighton, an ex-national champion in the presentation, his car is, he'll be in the field.
Now, for those guys that aren't racing and have a car available, mate, people that want to get on the track. For instance, perfect example for HQs in New South Australia. If you're not racing, you'll lease your car out for the weekend. Hey,
Absolutely.
there's an opportunity there.
Did you notice
Stumpy,
that comment where
my transporter
6
is
cars.
transporter full 6 cars. Damn, 3 of them are HQs, aren't they? HQXtras. I hope.
You might have to put the extra trailer on, I think.
Yeah. So, look, Jason Johnson. I just want to have a shout out to his young little daughter. I've forgotten the name. Jesus. She is one of our HQ Extra fans and HQ overall. She gets up every morning before school, and they've got to put the HQ racing on, and she watches her dad run around the track.
Oh.
How good's that
She
for a
loves
little
it.
girl before
She
school?
is absolutely.
Mate, we should.
You know, he had to paint his car the way she wanted.
She wanted it.
That's
yeah.
it.
How
No,
good
no,
is that?
yeah,
And you know what? He won best presenter of the card.
He
So,
did win best
you know, so
presenter.
Oh, he
she's-
did?
Yeah, he did.
I
he
didn't
won.
hear that. Well done.
So,
Oh, good
mate,
stuff.
great stuff there.
Big shout again to one of our sponsors, whether you guys knew or not, Trevor Penny gets up at 3 a.m. over in America to watch us live.
Mate, that is an absolute dedication champion.
That's more
Same,
Mate,
commitment.
kudos to you, mate.
Yeah. So,
Mate, it's guys like you is the reason why we have the show. Trevor Penny, I can't thank you enough for your support and your dedication to HQ Racing, not only to the sponsorship you do give to us, but also the other sponsors you give to the other drivers and give them an opportunity to race. So,
well,
mate,
he's
really,
got 2 cars there. So
2 cars, yeah, absolutely.
We're down into low 40s
Yep.
now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Leighton Cambridge just wrote, "Don't lend your car to Healy."
Oh, that's it's not my fault. I'm Kurt. It's not me.
We haven't even,
My car hates me.
we haven't even got to that yet. Are we
My
going
car
to
hates-
do some race Summer is
Yeah,
here.
we're going to talk some racing.
We will.
We can
talk.
We can talk. We can talk cheek all day. We know that.
Listen,
we know that.
I am the outlap. I can do an outlap. We get to Winton. I haven't had a race for 3 years. I get to Winton and done 3 outlaps. I get the first round this year. I've done 3 outlaps. I'm on fire.
Wayne, you did more outlaps than I did at Winton, and you did more outlaps than I did at Wakefield Park.
That's not the point, Ian.
Well, some of
The
it.
point is
They're
that
rubbing it into the people that weren't there.
yeah, but you weren't there because of a choice.
Wait, we're off.
So we're still there. So
You didn't get a choice. You said you didn't get a choice.
Yes, that's right.
See, I'm that cursed that even their website breaks down. breaks down.
Oh, Darren Jenkins. Okay.
Darren, what's he?
I'll lease you a car, Healy, so you can start a race. You'll get more than an outlap.
There you go.
Yeah, get more than that. Hey, don't laugh at that off, and then what are you going to drive?
Maybe he's got more.
Hey, tell you what, he goes all
Rocking
right.
car that.
He goes all right. Him and Crouchy, and there's a few South Australia guys go really well. The Heinrichs.
Yep.
Um,
Oh,
Crouchy's a big fellow, and he can drive a car. He pedals a car quite
Nice
well.
bloke too.
Yeah, really well. And Darren, not to mention Davidson, the ex-champion, he's got a good look. Mate, their cars are really nice over there as well.
I mean, Chris and I were talking about the tone out of that car with the in-car. They're going hard.
Yeah.
At the bend there, they're working hard. So, yeah, it's going to be. Look, I'm looking forward to it. It was on your bucket list, and now it's possible and able. It's
look.
a great opportunity to be able to sort of run to it anyway.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so moving on, before we get on to talking about, we'll start off with Tassie. Let's move on to one of the most important things.
Yeah, my website.
Our website.
Now, look, it's same as ever. It's evolving, and even today we've got the news from the South Australian side of things with the information that's come through. I've created the page that's got a South Australian link on it. We've ended up just putting that basic information there so anyone can look at it. The form's there as well, so you can download that as a PDF, print that out, fill that out and email it off and get all the details on it. Look, we've been able to put on race reports. So during race weekend, when all the states were competing, there were some race reports that sort of came up on Facebook, which is fantastic. And then we ended up with I've created a page for each state. So we've not just generalised it from what it was before, we've now been able to sort of put it through that each of the individual states have actually got an opportunity that they've got their own pages. So on those pages there's race reports on there, there's video footage on there, and whatever we can get a hold of that's accessible, we'll try and sort of promote it on that. Clearly along with that we've got our membership, which has been cruising along fantastically. So
Membership, guys, members, you've got to join. Come and join HQXtra. We need a handful more memberships so we can start doing some giveaways. At the moment, membership's not quite there yet. We need to get our membership right up so we can then start giving some giveaways away. We got products like oil products, cleaning products, other stuff that we're going to have some giveaways. But we're not going to do that until we get the right numbers. And also, if you become a member, we're going to try and do a members barbecue.
Well, we're trying to organise a few things down at the Bend. So again, a good opportunity that we've got all the states sort of coming together at once and being able to try and sort of give some back to the sport. We're trying to sort of make those things sort of feasible and an opportunity to thank everyone that's been involved with it as well. So, I mean, members-wise, we've got Luke Harrison, we've got Ian Wanlum, Ben Riches, we've got Brandon Madden, Scott Andreski. They're ones that we've got to sort of get organised and sent out.
So now
We've already been sent. So
all our stuff's come in now, so we can start.
before we go any further, guys, we need to sort of apologise for having a bad internet connection here. Wayne Healy's fantastic new internet he organised. Unfortunately, it's letting us down.
It is up and running. It's out. It is got full service.
I'll just try to explain the reason that the screen's cutting out and we're getting delays and stuff.
Oh, so it's my fault.
Of course, it's your fault.
How's it my fault?
Everything's your fault.
We started off well. That's what I do. You guys are the finishers.
Well,
screw you, mate.
Just
all
so
right?
you guys are aware that it's not just your computer; it's from our end, unfortunately. And we're hopefully it's sorting itself out. I think we're probably in a peak period of internet use at the moment around this area. It's and your hand held into that device.
It's the Optus. It's
It's the best they can
It's
give
as
me.
good as it gets.
yeah, it's as good as we get. So, look, we're up and running.
But I think we're right now. I think they fixed it. So
Oh, good. Actually, it wasn't us. It was.
we've got
McDougal.
fingers crossed.
It's Mad Dog's
Don't
fault.
blame Mad Dog, mate.
Mad Dog's fault.
It's about to walk on you, I think.
Caitlin, there it is. Caitlin, how could I forget you? Sorry, Caitlin. HQs love you, and anytime you want to come on the show or come and have a look at what we do, Caitlin, Jason, bring her down, and she can come on the show and be our special guest as well. And we do have a couple of special guests going to come on board. Rex Monahan's going to come on board later on down the track as soon as he finalises everything. Amanda Saunders is going to come on board. She's put her hand up.
Chat to about that.
Chat to her about that in the future, about women in motorsport, which is really good to see.
Absolutely.
And to help out, because they are struggling with sponsors and getting to the track. So if we can help them out, that's unreal. So look, everything going forward. We're kicking goals. We're doing the right thing. HQ's are going good, and like I said, we can't do it though without the great sponsors, without all you great people. So get on Facebook, get on YouTube, get on Facebook, like us, share us, get us out there. Please promote us, because promoting us promotes you.
Absolutely correct, mate.
And don't forget, we're back again.
I think our gremlins are back, but we'll just soldier on here with
Yeah, if you can still hear us, if you can still see us, we're still here. I don't know what's going on. I mean, what's
Ray Jardine.
Ray Jardine? How are we going?
he wants his hat.
Yeah.
Got his hat, yeah. I've joined Healy. Where's my hat? Damn hat. You just settle down, mate. Mexicans, fair income. Impatient.
Benny Simpson's giving us a thumbs up, so we're doing
Yeah.
something right.
It's okay, no, good stuff.
What was our question of the day?
Question of the day is, who is going to the Bend? And our second question of the day is, when are you going to become a HQXtra member?
Which we hope is the more the merrier. But again, we'll have some things activated for the Bend, and we'll talk to everyone more about that. But keep an eye on the website. As I said, there's always things that are progressing from there anyway.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a quick chat about Tasmania and see how they've gone?
Yeah. Why Bucko's just ducked off to check the thing out. Bucko, if you can hear me, it's a little button on top, mate. Just press that and see how you go. It gets the screen to come up. But okay, so yeah, let's go to Tassie.
That's Tassie.
There we got Tassie here. Qualifying in Tassie. So guys, we've got 3 states to cover: Tasmania, New South Wales, Western Australia. We'll do Western Australia a bit later, because as they're a couple of hours behind us, so we'll get them sorted. Okay, so qualifying first was Andrew Toff, and then Phil Ashland, and then Otis Caldwell, the Viking.
Done well. Very
Toffee,
well.
and you got Mad Dog, another Mad Dog, or McCracken. We can call him McCracken because I reckon Phil McCracken's pretty good name. Joe Rattray, Andrew Bird, Neville Rattray, Wayne Nichols, Alex Bird, and then you've got Zachary Bennett and Peter Cameron rounding out the 10.
And the good thing is it's been pretty tight there as well. The times between the first 3 or 4 under, or about a second, or just under a second sort of thing. So pretty tight little bunch there, and they actually had a one-day meeting, wasn't it?
Yeah, so Baskerville was a one-day meeting, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Toffee, or someone in there. So we got some of the in-car footage up as we speak, and that's in, I believe, Toffee's car.
It's a good track, that.
Oh, mate, it looks like a fast track.
It does. Looks a bit heavy.
Like it's a really flowing track, and I know I was actually watching some of this, and they hold second gear a lot in part of this track.
They do. For longer than you think they should.
Yeah, and then
certainly get the revs up. There's a lot of shift lights flashing everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, it's a quick track because like they're doing laps in 106 flat. Toffee done a qualifying in 106 flat. Phil Ashland done a 106.5, and then Otis Caldwell 106.9. They were the only 3 in the 106s. Then you had a bit of a gap to Joe, which was 107.4. Then you had another gap of 3 in the 108s, a couple in the 109s, and then Peter Cameron in the Nichols Automotive 110. So so it's not too bad. We're getting there.
The races, so they had 4 races from memory. So when they started out, Phil Ashland ended up winning the first race. Andrew Toth came in second, and Otis came in third. So bit of a reversal on qualifying there. So Phil stepped up a couple, and Otis sort of ended up going a little bit quicker than he had in qualifying as well. So they got a bit tighter as it went on. And then Joe Rattray, I think we've...
Rattray, is it Rattray
I think
or
it's
Rattray?
Rattray.
Let us know.
We've asked the question before, but
We have,
I know.
and we keep screwing it up, so we
Apologies
apologise.
either way.
Yeah,
One of us is getting it wrong, or all of us
exactly.
anyway.
Leighton, if you're asking, it's Baskerville track, if that's the one you're talking about. This is Baskerville.
Yep.
listen, there's just a comment there. Just don't look, but we haven't mentioned your fresh haircut today.
There's nothing wrong with my head cut.
Well, our mate Rex Monahan loves your haircut.
How good's his name? Gaylord Champion.
I don't think you wanted people to know, maybe.
Well, maybe. Well, you just put it out there.
I didn't say that was him.
You just said Rex just said it. Like your haircut.
Sorry, Rex.
Don't blame me. You just put it.
I've given away your cover, mate. I do
Hey.
apologise.
Alias.
Like, I hate to be in the trenches with you. Man, he
I
got-
just love sitting here looking at your matching jeans. Well done, guys. By the
No,
way,
hey,
too.
well, hey, listen, hey.
What
these
do
are
we
blue.
call them?
Don't
Chinos.
give
Chinos.
No,
Oh,
these are jeans, mate. They've got cuffs, like normal cuffs.
No, mine are-
elastic.
mine are
Do
elastic.
not give Queensland boys any more ammunition.
Yes.
And Otis, he loves giving it to him
the
especially
Viking.
about his
The Viking. There you go.
Hair or just in general?
everything.
Right, fair enough.
But anyway, you probably can't see because there's not much left
There's
up there.
some tufts
but
there.
there's a line.
Yeah.
He's actually got a line.
A part.
He's been given a line in the hair.
Yeah, well, okay. The barber went extra. I'll go.
You weren't lost for words,
We-
because it doesn't ever happen. It never happened.
We
I've never
offered
seen
him,
it-
we
I've
offered
never
him
seen
a
it in my
cap
life.
at the start of the show, and he's like, "No, I can't wear it." No.
I'm sporting a new do. Why would I wear a hat?
Well done.
Hey,
Fresh
No,
cuts.
fair
listen, look.
Oh,
Trust me.
just
I'm
cuts
only
are in motorsport.
I'm only a good surgeon away of being a model.
Or a couple of good surgeons.
Oh,
Hey, and as they say about my weight, remember about my weight?
Yeah, it's
you know about my
right
weight?
thing.
Round the shape.
Rounds of shape. They said get in shape. Rounds of shape, mate. I'm telling you. And really, like I said, it's not my weight. It's my height. All right. I should be 8'9" with this
So
weight. But anyway.
back
Let's
to
moving on.
Yeah, back
Back
to
to
Tasmania.
Tasmania.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
So Phil Ashland ended up getting out there, like we said, race one. Andrew Toth came in second. Otis came in third. Joe came in fourth. Andrew Bird came in fifth. Neville Rattray as well. So sixth. Wayne Nichols, Zachary Bennett, Alex Bird, and Peter Cameron. So fairly tight over the line there too. So there's a couple little bunches there from what I watched earlier from the race reports as they went through.
Did you see the bonnet of Phil Ashland's car? From
Fantastic, isn't it?
Ashland Motorsports.
Yeah, love it.
Mate, how good was that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
sooner
Good to
me.
see too.
I don't know who got it or gave to, but I'm sure that was a pretty special moment.
Oh, absolutely.
His dad did it for him.
Yeah, it was
Let
very,
me
very
tell you,
special. and
that car looks amazing.
Yeah.
Kudos to the Ashland family because that car is amazing. And look, it just goes to show you when you're in the right frame of mind, you've got everything going for you, car looks good, going good, and you win races.
Oh, mate, don't worry, that
and that's
boy-
what
that-
it's all about.
That bloke can drive cars, mate. everything.
Oh, definitely, Kenny.
I know.
Mate,
You
I
were-
tell
you
you
were
what,
there.
mate, how shy is he in front of a camera?
Yeah, well,
He's
not
not-
everyone's like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the guys, he wins heaps.
No, he's
and,
good.
and he's a great guy. So yeah.
Another bloke is that.
Ashland Motorsports, thanks Caldwell Racing for lending us a donk for the weekend. Well, there you go. So they must have had engine problems.
That worked
or
out
something.
okay then.
Yeah.
Another guy is that Andrew Majulton, another fantastic driver. Put him in front of the camera, he turns the water.
Yeah, right.
Great bloke, but just
Oh, yeah,
the
absolutely.
first interview I did with him was when I went down for the Festival of Speed.
Well, I've got a whole bunch of interviews that are going to go up on the website very shortly. Again, we had issues downloading those for some reason. There was Steve Banks and another gentleman that I was interviewing, not off the top of the head. Mic didn't even work. The mic was playing up but when I got back to Sydney, there's a lot of static in them. And then when I downloaded them to fix it all up, I then, for some reason, I wasn't be able to upload them onto Facebook for some reason. So once I work that out, it'll be going up there very shortly. It's all done, edited. I just need to work out how to get it up there because I'm having an issue. But other than that, all the interviews from that I did in Melbourne.
As I was saying, the first interview I did with him down in Victoria there for the Festival of Speed, he was shaking, nervous, sweating. Because he's winning so much, he's been interviewed now 4, 5, 6 times. He's actually getting better. So, well done, mate. You keep it up, or you keep winning, and you're sitting here very soon. Let me tell you. Great bloke too.
Anyway, back to the racing again. So Phil Ashland won race 2 as well. Otis Corboy ended up coming second in that one, and Neville Rattray came up to third again. So Tothy came in fourth, Zachary Bennett, Wayne Nichols, Peter Cameron, Andrew Bird, Joe Rattray, and Alex Bird ended up bringing up the rear for that one.
I'm not sure what the go is with their races, but they're actually named the Don Towing HQ Holden, and then they got the HQ Laurie Kelly Memorial.
Kelly. Yeah. And again, that was all on the one day too, so it wasn't like it was the whole event that was sponsored by that one. So
did you notice there were only short races though too? There were only 5-lap sprints, so you've got a 5 and 6 or 6-lap sprints.
Yes.
So you've got to get your shit together, don't you? You've got to be on song, and obviously you've got to have your car right, because at the end of the day, you've only got a short turnaround between races. So,
which is always a struggle. You always look forward to a one-day meet, and we have.
I'll tell you one thing though. I'll tell you one thing. We definitely have to get down to Tassie. HQXtra definitely has to get to Tassie. We sent a letter off to the El Presidente. I think I've got to redo that because his email. I think I had the wrong email. I think I sent it to Toffee to pass on. Put a proposal together to get us down there, so hopefully they'll get that and talk about that anyway. But look, guys, short numbers again. Quality of the field was high again.
It's a good close racing there too.
Oh, those three there.
The top 5 are separated by a second.
There's There's 3 seconds between first and ninth.
Yeah, that's right.
So
the top 5 is only a second.
Running over the line there, so it's great to watch, and even just to sort of see the numbers.
Looks like Alex Bird had an issue because he had a DNF.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened there, so.
That's one thing about having short races, though. It keeps it close too.
Well, it's go-kart sort of theory, isn't it? They're short and sharp, and gives you importance to the getting
absolutely.
off the line. Race 3 as such was Phil Ashland again. Toffee came through second. Yeah.
Phil dominated. Apart from
Otis
qualifying, he dominated the weekend. So.
Yeah, Otis came in third in that one, so he dropped back one. Andrew Bird came in fourth, but missing out of that. Oh no, you got Neville Rattray. He dropped down a couple though.
Okay, so we had Andrew Toffs just put up. We had 2 5-lap races and 1 10-lap race, 1 handicap race. Now, we don't have.
We do.
We do have the. Do we?
Yep. Tothy ended up getting me some results for the final race too.
Oh, beautiful. Excellent.
So, thank you, Andrew, and keeping in contact with us about that. So that was handy. So that was really good. The final race, which was race 4, Otis ended up winning that one, and Phil Ashland,
which is the handicap race.
Which was the handicap race.
Yeah, he needs to be handicapped, the Viking.
Is that it?
To win? Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
absolutely.
I'm sure we'd appreciate
Mate,
that.
as I said last week, he nearly won the race before that because someone spun in front of him and sent him out into the outfield.
Yep.
And Ashland's just come through.
Actually, I think there was
taking the checkered flag.
I think there was a
mechanical issue from Tothy.
Yeah, as well, and I think he speared. I think he speared into.
Oh, spear him. He just spun in front of him.
No, I thought he hit him. Okay, so I got that wrong.
He spun in front of him and had nowhere to go.
It's not exciting
on the grass.
If you let
watch his mate go past and win.
Yeah, no, but if I say I speed into him, and it's more dramatic. It's better for the show.
It's not real, but
no, but it's better for the
bit
show.
of Hollywood. Is that it? Bit of Hollywood.
That's the Hollywood coming out there.
Just go with the flow, boys.
But good racing, and as I said, I kept an eye on all the Natsoft running over the weekend, and it was great to sort of see how that qualifying sort of played out in the whole rest of the weekend as well. So, again, good to sort of see nice tight finishes, nice tight racing across the weekend as well. So, New South Wales, I might interview you guys.
Go for your life. Mine's a short one.
How was the category as a whole though? Like
overall,
overall
we had 24 cars.
We did.
Now that's low for us for New South Wales.
Yep.
Normally we get to 30 to 35 cars in the first round.
Yeah.
Low, but the quality.
30.
No.
Yeah, 30
27,
cars.
28.
30 is a pretty impressive.
We don't get 30, 35.
But there was
Hollywood. Sorry, you trying to dramatise it again, weren't you?
Last time it was there was 140 starters at Wakefield Park.
I'm like, geez, what is wrong with you people?
And Wayne was 5 of those.
Yeah.
Listen, mate, you just sit in the background. You're not on camera yet. Just sit.
He's coming.
Look, at the end of the day, there was 24 cars.
But there was a good bunch that weren't there.
There was some notable
notables that weren't there.
absentees. Yeah,
absolutely.
One of them's on the couch.
Yeah, yourself,
Also
Stuart
Sean
Spry, Sean Boland,
Dave Allen.
Luke Harris, not
Dave
Luke
Allen.
Harrison,
Yeah.
Jack
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 Harrison.
Harrison. So you had a few that weren't there.
Yeah.
Did Gordon-
Nicholas Jackson.
Did
Like,
Gordon
did
end
you
up
say?
running?
Gordon
Nicholas
ran.
Yeah, Gordon.
did?
Gordon
Gordon,
ran,
yeah.
Gordon's
So
daughter was running? No.
Yep.
I did?
Yeah, they
Lily,
ran.
Stuart Lily.
Yeah,
Stuart
Hey,
Lily.
mate, Stuart Lily last year ran
Nicholas
third.
Jackson, Jessica
Oh.
Hepburn.
Yeah.
No, second, yeah.
Yeah, so second or third. Yeah, so that's right. So yeah.
So,
So you got a lot of
Could have
people.
easily
Not
been,
that
doable.
could have been easily 30 plus, but
Oh, absolutely. So,
everyone's circumstances are different, unfortunately.
but the quality of the racing
yeah.
was sensational.
And it got some great airtime on
Glenline too.
Glenline.
Yeah.
They put some snippets out at the end of each day, which was fantastic to watch. And yeah, look, it just shows what the sport's about, and it's great to be able to
I'll
see.
tell you a story. I came back in, I think it was, might have been race one. Was it race one? When I had that battle with Dwayne Cambridge.
Race one.
Race one. I came back into the pits and jumped out of the car, and everyone just starts cheering. It was like, it was a great race, but they were absolutely. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure we'll see some footage on Glenline TV very shortly. But
Yeah.
it was so much fun to be in the car. But apparently, it was pretty good fun.
Yeah,
outside
I
the
actually got
car
to watch
too.
it from the stand.
Yeah, don't worry, I was at work.
I blew. Since
Oh.
I blew the motor up. I blew my motor up in qualifying. So
Why didn't you-
let's just start
why
with
didn't you film
qualifying.
it then?
What do you mean? Why didn't I film
If
what?
you're watching
The race.
Why didn't you film?
Because I was still in my race gear and everything like that, and I just wanted to walk up, and I had the shits, and the camera wasn't set up, and no, I wasn't going to film it. But yes,
Thank you very much for Natsock, because I was watching the live timing, and it's really great to be able to sort of see it live, and you can really get a good read on what's going. Except it gives you a heart attack every now and again when a car just drops off the field, sort of thing. You know what was hilarious?
I'm
And I
not
know-
sure I'm watching one certain number particularly.
oh, how go screw yourself?
No, no.
I was talking about his own car.
I was looking at number 88. I was seeing how it was
Yeah,
going.
well.
You did give me a heart stopper. But what was hilarious, and no one would have seen it because it wouldn't have come out on the results. Glenn Deering in the final led the pack for about 2 laps, like live timing wise. He
Well, that didn't happen.
ended up. I know, and he was laughing about it later on. But he lapped like 3/4 of the field because he sort of skipped from about 7th, I think it was, and he just put him over the top of everyone else. And the only ones that were recording in front of him, anyone that was behind him was a lap down. So anyone from 8th onwards was a lap down. And anything above that was just behind him. So I'm watching this live time.
Oh, wow.
What the heck's going on
He
here?
had a quite a dramatic weekend, Glenn. Unfortunately for him, well, he blew a motor up on Friday, was it, in practice? And
Well, they had an issue with one on the dyno.
He had an issue on the dyno. He blew, or he had an issue with one on at qualifying practice day, and then he had gremlins going all weekend.
because I'm sure he went home and changed the motor.
He did. He went back on the Friday night.
and came back
Come
out
back down.
and was flying again.
Yeah,
so
Rocket, I think
he's
he
obviously
was-
got some good spares.
It was like the quickest,
Yeah.
quickest lap, I think, for the first one. But then Jason, we haven't even talked about the results yet, but Jason Mole was flying.
Yeah, on fire. Yeah.
Oh, the Mole
he-
brothers.
He
How
almost,
good
Jason especially was like.
Actually, I've
fastest
seen
lap after
on
fastest lap.
last
Just
weekend.
Before you go, quickly on. Glenn Deering actually holds the lap record at Wakefield Park.
well, that's the thing. I was watching Jason's Mole almost eclipse that.
Jason's Mole.
Jason's Mole.
Hey, Jason's Mole. That's not. That's not.
That was not the
Are
way.
you calling his partner a Mole?
I'm not-
What's going on there, mate?
I was
Jason's
watching
Mole.
the
Is that
live
we talking
timing.
about Chrissy's brother?
I'm just going
Or-
to
both of them?
leave that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But watched his lap time come through, and it was not far short of what Glenn's was fast. And I remember when you were setting times back then, and those times are still getting faster. It's just incredible to watch from the outside. So
And Jason's Mole actually raced a different car on the weekend. He was in an open
Formula
wheeler.
V.
I seen him.
Formula V.
Oh, right.
I think he won some races in that too.
Yeah,
fair dinkum.
yeah, he was in an open wheeler up in Queensland.
Talented young man.
I think it was Queensland, was it? Yeah.
I thought it was
Queensland?
Eastern Creek.
Oh, it might have been Eastern Creek.
Speedway.
Speedway.
No.
Came from Speedway originally, yeah.
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 Mate, they were on fire.
A race car driver is a race car
Here we
driver.
go, here we go.
He would drive anything fast.
Yeah, this is awesome. Like,
This is some of the footage that's up at the moment there from Glenline TV. Osborne Transport sponsors HQ's New South Wales. What a great look at Dave Proglia's car. How good's that look? The Zebra.
quite different to last year, isn't it?
The,
Or the last few
yeah.
years, actually. But side by side through here, through
Yep.
King.
Not easy to do.
Yeah, Brett's got the raw end of that one. He's sort of washed wide a little bit.
He got that gap there and held that gap basically the whole race.
Mate, when you got that gap down there, I don't know what happened, but like you look at it side by side here, and then all of a sudden he opened up a gap in the first lap of nearly a second. He just scooted away, And then in the final,
Guys, we really apologise about this interruptions with the footage here. It's unfortunately out of our control with our internet connection. It's no good, but yeah. But look, as I said, he got a gap there of 2 to 3 seconds, and he held that gap from start to finish. It was just amazing. A fantastic drive from Chris, and he's well on his way to.
He's going to have a good shape this year.
Yeah,
for sure.
He's behind Brett already, but I do believe that I'm not sure if I'm supposed to announce it, but I don't think Brett might be at the next round of HQ Racing. I think he's got some other commitments with
Other
some
cars.
Aussie cars.
But even the ability to be able to have any of those top guys sort of through there, there's nothing between any of them. And again, over the year, it doesn't take much just to end up with an issue for whatever reason at any particular time. You just won't understand one heat, one race, one time, and you can be out, or you have a bad race and you drop off. End up sort of falling off a little bit and losing a handful of spots. And the overall championship results out of that was there's not a lot between Chris and Brett as it is anyway.
4 points, I think.
Yeah. Trying to talk about the results.
Yeah, let's do that.
oh, there we go. There we go. We have, well, as you know, in qualifying we had Brett Osborne take off from Chris Mole and Jason's Mole. Jason Mould, Johnny Baxter back in the saddle again from Dave Pruglio, Glenn Deering, Luke Harrison, Matty Barker having a good
good little steer there too.
Yeah, absolutely. Leighton Cranbrook and Darren Parker rounding out the top 10.
Yep.
Bucko, you are in 11th.
Yes, mate.
And a surprise there where the next two, Dwayne Cambridge and Scott Walker, are normally up pretty high, and they were down low. And that's what I'm saying. The quality of the field, even Pedro Marusic, 15th. Leachy coming back. Good to see him back on the thing. Again, you had all these cars that,
Well, the
does some great
potential,
things.
and again, like you said, you've got Dwayne that's always been up and near the front sort of thing. Pedro's should be much higher than he is there as well. But again, there's not a lot of room to move. When you're starting to sort of talk 12th as being a fair result, it's not hard. It's not easy to jump up beyond that because someone else has got to be having a bit of an off time, qualifying session, whatever it is, to be able to sort of do it.
And you know what? Look, you're 100% right. The weather was near perfect.
Yeah.
Right. The absolutely perfect conditions for racing. Plenty of rubber down on the track.
Nice and cool.
They've fixed
That
it.
wasn't cool.
Wasn't cool.
No, it was mid-20s, but
They have fixed up a few of the gutters and a few of the curbing and all that type of thing on the track.
yeah.
So look, it was the perfect weekend for racing.
Yep.
Unfortunately, on my side of things, it wasn't so perfect. It was pretty shit. But that's life.
racing-
That's racing, innit?
Yeah.
Like, you know what?
Exactly.
If it wasn't me, it could have been someone else. And
It's
at the
normally
end of the
me.
day, it's hey.
It's normally me, so I was
Well,
happy for you to take them.
I'm glad he didn't bend it, scratch it, break it,
I know.
blow it.
Oh, the cars look great,
A couple
didn't
little
they?
scratches.
Yeah.
The full design's not on the car just yet. It's coming up.
We're
Holding off just yet.
I
till we
was
get
just going to say, just keep an eye on the cars. They're
they're
going
coming
to
up.
change as the year goes on.
Number 2 was the winner and stuff like that, so the cars will be that way. So, but look, moving on to race 1, which was, like you said, one of the races when I actually got out of the car and I still had the receivers in because we got to wear the receivers down there. And after the race, the announcement that come across, like from control, saying
Pretty cool.
how good was the racing, saying thank you very much.
Over the
So
track.
race control.
No, the intercom in
Yeah.
your ear, not the
Yeah,
track.
so
just your
race
intercom.
control thanking the drivers on saying how much of a good race that was. So
Fantastic.
well done to them for thank you for the race organisers for doing that, because it means a lot when you get praised for doing a good job. But like I said, when I got up, I was actually stood by Stumpy Wayne Harris, and we were talking about you and Dwayne going side by side, Darren Parker in behind that. Then you had the front 3 racing, and then behind that you had Dave Pruglio, you had Leighton Cranbrook, Johnny Baxter, Luke Harrison, Matt Barker,
well, Glenn
Deering.
Yep.
And those 6 cars, hammer and tong. So you had 3 up front, hammer and tong, 6 cars just behind them, hammer and tong, another 3 cars side by side. And so racing everywhere. Not to mention, we haven't even talked about the Jason Johnson was having a good battle with Leachy was up there too, so you know Leachy having a good battle with Leachy. Matty Breeden was doing well. Scotty Walker, you know,
He had some issues. He had gearbox issues.
Scott Walker had a weekend he'd rather forget.
Yeah, I think he has.
oh mate, yeah,
He's put a behind him
look,
already.
at least he got the finish race.
Not all of them.
Oh, he got the finish A race.
He
I didn't
did.
get to do any of
He
it.
did. He started.
How long's it been?
I haven't taken a checkered flag for 3
When
years.
was Bathurst anyway?
Seriously, I haven't taken a checkered flag for 3 years.
Since Bathurst.
Yeah, since Bathurst. Yeah, good point.
No,
Even in the
can't be since
No,
Bathurst.
that was about 8 years ago.
no, Bathurst was
You were in
6 years.
You were a young man
You were
back
in
then.
nappies back then. You had hair.
Who invited you?
I know. I just walked in.
You know, I can pull the plug any time I like.
But
Yeah.
good racing. So that was race 1. Well done.
Yeah, well done. Race 1. Race 2. Go on.
Similar outcome.
Make yourself
That's
useful.
right. I'm here to interview you. Yeah, Brett went well. Again, Chris Mole came through second. Johnny Baxter got over on Jason Mole there that time. Again, tight numbers. Like the finishing on those was, what he got, 3 seconds is first to fifth. So then you got Luke Harrison, Matt Barker. Leighton sort of came back a few. I think Glenn had an issue with a shifter or something through that race. Might have
Popping
been.
out of second gear.
Popping out of gear,
Popping
that's
out of
right. So
gear,
you had
yeah.
some gearbox and shifter issues sort of through there. Chris yourself came through 10th, HQXtra, good looking car that. Then Dwayne, Cambridge, Darren Parker, Leachy, Wayne Potts. Hey, good to see Wayne Potts back too. So
Yeah, and his car looked great. And,
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful
We haven't
car.
even mentioned him. He was up there too. He was doing good things. So he races in different categories, coming across from
Group
another
N
category.
was- I think it was in Group N before.
Yep, I think he's got a Tirana.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
he does. Leighton was just mentioning that he thinks it's the green on your car that's bad luck. Maybe they need to change the car.
Well, that's a historic one, that one. Green's always been unlucky. Didn't you know that?
I did. Well, who
No one told him.
What colour was Dick Johnson's car when he tore it through the forest?
Green.
Have you not
Why
known
didn't
that?
Dick Johnson bring back a green car?
Why do you think it came back in a different
And
colour?
pulled the blue car back.
Okay, my car's going to red now.
Red's faster.
Red's faster.
Orange isn't bad
It
either.
might have a wireless. I might have to put a
Actually,
wireless
And
in.
Dave Progler, you were correct, mate. The race 2 had the top 5 cars running in the minute 15 laps, which
Oh,
is
well,
unprecedented.
They were
That's
what?
never
Two,
happened.
I think it was 2/10 off the lap record.
That's
But that's never
exactly
happened
right.
before, mate. You'd have one, maybe
No.
the top 2 getting
Exactly
15s,
right.
but
Or-
never have the top 5 cars in a minute 15
or in a
seconds.
quali at 9 a.m. where it's frigid weather.
It
and-
was
yeah.
It's a credit to all those blokes up there. It's
and you're right.
awesome.
Again, so you got 4 of them in the 15s. Then the next few are in the 16s. So I mean, there's my goodness, there's like 14 cars that are in the 16.5. So that's a second. You got 14 cars fastest lap, were
Yeah.
under a second apart.
It's pretty awesome, mate.
And even when you're in your packs, there was a pack at the front 3, then there was a mid pack and another 3, and then another pack of another 3 and 4. So it was tight all through. So I'm looking forward to seeing the footage and actually
It's going to be
Oh,
good.
getting a good look at
So
that.
get-
Great.
Absolutely, get on. Make sure you watch Blendline. Keep an eye on Blendline TV. I'll let you know when it's going to be live.
We'll certainly share it as we do all
Absolutely.
Blendline's HQ stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, it's a saleable item. Like great for Osborne's to be able to support that and the category as a whole, and to be able to get that out there. It's not free, so they're doing a massive job for the sport. To be able
Moving on to
do
the
that.
trophy race, the main event.
Trophy race. Chris Mole, bit of a change in
No,
positions
that was
there.
that episode bit we said before there where Brett went around the outside into turn 3
Jumped it
and sort of went a bit sideways coming into 4.
Yep.
Molly got a 2-second gap and just held that the whole race.
And
Mate,
that's
you know what? It didn't look like catching him. Unfortunately, I was hoping for as a spectacle type. I was hoping for a closer race.
Yeah.
But you know what? Chris drove the wheels off that car for first.
The only person to do a 15-second lap in that race too.
No.
No?
No, if you look through, Glenn
Oh,
Deering
sorry, yeah, Glenn
actually did a
Deering, yep.
15.9. He's not even a couple of tenths, not even a tenth of a second of what Chris did. But look, he's ended up in 9.
But how
That's
funny?
who's
How
done
funny
it with
too?
me for ages.
But how funny was this that Jason's mole? Right.
No wonder you're so disliked.
Well, it's you're the one that said it. So I'm just running with it.
Freudian
All right,
slip.
okay, so Jason's mole, he actually had in 2 of the races the 2 fastest laps.
Oh, he did.
And
He
could-
was-
Yeah, I said that before.
And,
Yeah.
and couldn't win a race.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I dare say when Chris got the jump on Brett in those first few corners, I dare say Jason wasn't going to leave him alone from behind, and he made him watch his mirrors a bit
Absolutely.
to keep that second spot.
He was
Mark's
working hard.
jacket. Mark, Hollywood, please don't paint your car red. All the red cars will break down. Well, you know, I might have to do a rainbow then. I might have to put every single colour on my car.
Oh, yeah.
And then hopefully then you can't blame the colours.
That's awesome, Mark. I love your work, buddy.
Don't worry, Mark, even with a broken car, I'm going to beat you, you mugger.
And Natalie, yeah, I agree. Pete's had a fair bit of luck, or some good luck lately. So his
Don't kick Pete's car.
car's green.
Well, that's my old car.
There you go.
Hey,
Say no more. I'm surprised.
what? He's going all right.
He's going great. That's
He's
what I'm
going
saying.
great.
Yeah.
You're not.
You know that term, screw you, mate?
Yeah, I've heard it before.
Oh.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, I'm
The
listening.
racing was fantastic on the weekend. The
It
car
was.
presentation, everything was great. But as usual, when we go to Wakefield Park,
Saturday night.
Saturday night,
Not only Saturday night, Friday night was pretty good too.
Friday was good too. They were actually both great.
Down
Both
the
of them.
Astor.
Yeah.
Astor, mate.
Honestly, I don't know if you've seen on. We put on a couple of photos on Facebook there.
we take over the pub.
There was 8 massive tables.
Yeah.
Everyone was booked, and they were all booked
So
by
I
HQ
think there
people.
was
So-
what?
Everyone's Facebook posting how amazing it is.
I think it was 50 to 60 HQ race people there.
all races and,
There's the-
and
there's the
crew
great-
and family
yeah.
and
There's the grey and yellow HQXtra right there. There it is.
Beautiful looking car.
It's just behind Deering, but Blendline's not showing.
wouldn't be
it.
yours.
How good's the better pools?
There it is.
Better pools looks
There you
good
go.
too.
Yeah.
So there it is. Bringing up the rear.
That's a yeah. Very,
It's not rear, but hey, there it is.
Doing well.
Car 88.
Is that
fat
yellow
ladies.
standing
Two
out?
fat ladies.
Well done.
One fat boy.
With one small seat.
Hey? Yeah, hey, you struggled to get in that seat. You should have seen trying to get out of it.
Trying to get
Mate,
out.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it was
Why don't you just set up the recliner,
Hey,
Jason recliner?
he's trying to get out, mate. Let me tell you, it was like him playing. It was
Here
like
we go.
Django.
Here we
Trying
go.
Django. You know, you got to
Here
slide
we
that
go.
piece out. Hey, how do you slide that piece out, and I was waiting for the car to collapse.
At least I got to get out.
Yeah,
That's not funny.
It's true.
you reached the start.
Yeah, wanker.
We're still got a state to go yet.
Yes, let's move on. WA.
Big, haven't finished yet. Big
Oh, okay.
congratulations. No, Chris Mould did well. Fantastic effort to get up over Brett. Job well done. So Brett came in second, Jason third, John Baxter was fourth, Dave Poglio fifth, Luke Harrison, Dwayne Cambridge, Matt Barker, Glenn Deering, and then yourself, Chris. So, but again, there's people behind there that had a great shot at it too.
Mate, I tell you, Luke Harrison's not far off winning a race.
Mate, look at his time. He's there.
Exactly.
It's just. It's,
Mate, he's not far off winning
Has
a race,
Jason
mate.
Mould won a race yet?
yeah, he has. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Jason's
Not on the
won.
weekend, but he has one before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
it's one of
again,
those.
like you said that, well, his quickest lap time and
Dave-
still third
Dave
position, so
Proggs
fantastic.
was consistent all right. Dave Proggs was
Mate, Mr.
consistent all
Consistent
week.
last year. I told you
Yeah,
from the start he was going to,
Mr. Consistency.
and he did it last year. And
Leighton-
I think he's going to do it
Leighton
again.
pulled off. I'm not sure what issue. I think he had a overheating issue.
Yep.
I'm not sure, but you know,
Can I just tell you? I'm sure he won't mind me telling it because it's just the type of guy he is. But Leighton left the track on Sunday, drove back from Goulburn to Sydney.
well, what's he saying?
Can I finish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
I was just trying to say what's he saying, but go on.
He's not
I'm
coming.
getting shot down both sides.
He's not
here.
coming on our show till he wins the race. That's what you're going to say.
No.
And let me tell you, he's working hard to do that because he left Goulburn on Sunday afternoon.
Yep.
Drove home to Sydney. Pulled the motor out of his car.
Yep.
Sorry, dynoed it first, then pulled the motor out of his car on the Sunday.
Yep.
I mean, mate,
Sunday night.
I'm lucky to get out of my own car when I get home.
But what's his rule? His golden rule is, if you start working on your car for the next round, soon as you get home from that
Yeah,
race.
well, let me
That's
tell
his. That is his golden rule.
He did.
And that's what he does, and that's what he lives
so
by.
kudos to you, buddy.
You know what?
When
He's
you
not-
started rewiring your
Exactly
car 2
right.
days before the race meeting.
It was 4 days before the race.
4
meeting,
days
but
before the
it-
race
yeah,
meeting.
it's still
3 months
stupidity.
after the previous
Yeah.
meeting.
Well, I haven't even touched the car. The car's still got a big hole in it, still on the trailer. And this guy.
That's why he will win. He will win races.
Oh, there's no doubt.
That's why I probably won't even finish the race. But
he's
anyhow.
bringing the red car to Eastern Creek.
Yeah, Heidi, yeah,
But he
thank
won't-
you.
he
There
won't-
is nothing
he
wrong with Green.
He
Well
won't
done,
take it to
Heidi.
Eastern Creek
Maddie-
untested either.
Maddie's car looks
Oh, I don't
brilliant.
think so.
He would no way in the world.
not-
He's not that type. He'll be out.
It looks like a show car, but it'll be roaded.
Absolutely.
It'll be used.
Oh,
Credit, credit to him, mate. It's
the one he's building, the red one.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, mate, I can't wait to see
Absolutely
that.
looking
That is like the
Sedona
It is.
Oh, it will be.
It'll be as good.
car. It is
Yep.
unbelievable.
Put them two together, red and white.
Yep. Yep. Moving on because we're running out of time. We've
Great idea, Ian. I don't know exactly what you're going to say. It's a
Now,
great idea.
like I said, well, go on, hurry up, get it
No,
out.
it's fine, Chris.
You're going to call these Jason's mole again or
No.
something like that? No?
We're fine.
What, you're
Can
good?
I have a survey or
We're fine.
A survey. We're going to do a survey.
not a survey. What is it called? A
A poll.
poll.
Oh.
We've got to see it first.
We'll go
Anyway, we'll go there later on.
Yep.
Keep going, Wayne.
Okay, let's moving on to Western Australia. The guys over the far side of the Weald.
And they've got some great photos of their race weekend, by the way, too. Very good at putting up on media.
Their website's
Facebook,
really good too.
on website,
Yeah,
really
very good.
They've got a great championship sort of point score up there as well. So,
Yep.
yeah.
And they make it easy for us because they give us the championship standings at the end of every meeting as well.
Ah,
They do,
yeah,
but
that's it.
I'll give a quick shout out to a couple of the guys from some of the states that are doing race reports and sending them through as well. So I got the chance to do a couple of brief ones as the competitions were going on and kept up to date as I could. But there's been some proper people writing them
And they had
as well.
They had a 4-race meeting as well.
Yeah.
4 races over
Yeah.
the I believe that was a 1-day event too.
No,
yes.
I think-
No, I
Yeah.
think it was.
I think it was a 1 day,
So
yeah.
there you go.
think
Okay.
it was
Someone
a
will tell
Sunday.
us, I'm sure.
So if someone can let us know that if that was a 1-day event, can you just let us know, please? That'd be great. Wayne Nichols fit a new motor in the night before. Mate, don't worry, that's a
Oh, I haven't
Healy
mentioned that.
special.
that's a
Haven't
Healy
done that.
special.
We've all done it.
That is a Healy special. Don't you worry
We've
about
done
that.
a mid-meeting too.
It's funny, isn't it? You don't really start working on a race car till the week before, where that's
Panic sets in.
that's the worst
Well,
thing you can do.
How many nights with a floodlit motor vehicle were you working on?
Too many.
Well, that's it. I was.
Got a good result, though.
It took me 4 days to. took me 4 days
Got a result.
to 4 days to bloody thing. So, anyway, quick moving on because we've got to get on, and we haven't even got MacDougall on to come on and show what MacDougall is yet. So,
Mad Dog.
Mad Dog. So moving on, let's go to the qualifying. Michael Howlett came in on pole with a 1:16.2, and if you have a look at the times here, the first 4 cars in 1:16, and then you've got the next 6 cars after that, all within a second of each other.
That's
So how
incredible,
good is
isn't
it? So again, quality high, quantity low. So
And again,
12
they've
cars.
got-
Oh, 12 cars. It's
12 cars not too bad. I mean, Victoria had 12 cars.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look. So yeah, I was going to say Michael Howlett, Michael Woodbridge, Adam Butler, Mr. Whippy, that is, Brian, Rory Sharp, Philip, and Scott Hems, Dennis Russell, Darren Peat, Steve West, Todd Faulkner, and Chris Ainscoe.
It was a 2-day meeting. We've just
It
been
was?
advised.
Oh, it was 2 days.
It was 2 days.
There you go.
go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marie.
Marie.
Excellent. Thank you for letting us know. Geez, we've got great supporters out there, and great helpers out there. Thank you very much. We appreciate
And it's good to
every
see.
guys. Yeah.
I like it.
Well, that's it. So,
at race 1.
race 1.
Michael Howlett in the Network Couriers vehicle, again with his first race win of the year, or first race of the year with a win.
First race, well done.
And Michael Woodbridge, followed by Rory Sharp, Steve West, Dennis Russell, Philip Breen, Chris Ainscoe, Scott Hames, Darren Peat, Todd Faulkner, Brian Pengler, and Adam Butler.
So
What's going on, Mr. Whippy?
Yeah, Mr. Whippy had a Brian and Adam Butts as Mr. Whippy, as we call him, in his pink car. He's had a DNF, so not sure what happened there. Someone will let us know. Good on you.
It's good footage up there at the moment too.
Absolutely.
So there's some brilliant stuff that they've been able to post up on the net too. So I think yeah.
Presentation of these cars. Have a look at them. They're quite nice too, eh?
Yeah, look good.
And they come up well under lights
Yep.
too. So they had a night race there, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Like when they come, and probably they might say something, but I was a bit worried about presentation of the cars, but I look at them, they're fantastic. So, well done, guys. Well done. Race 2. Moving on. Michael Howlett comes away with a win this time. So well done. Race 2, yeah, Michael Howlett with a 1:16.5. So good times there. Michael Woodbridge, Dennis Russell in the top 3. Steve West, Rory Sharp, Philip Breen, Chris Ainscoe, Scott Hams, Todd Faulkner, Darren Peat, Brian Anger, and Butts didn't start. So So we had,
An issue there, I'd say.
yeah,
3
definitely.
didn't start, so maybe there was a...
No, we had a DNF and 2 didn't start.
sorry,
So
2 didn't
Brian and Butts didn't start. So
Pengler
obviously,
and they didn't start the next race
Yeah.
either. And just checking the last...
yeah. So wow. So race 3.
They didn't start... Oh, no. Butler got back out, then got up to 4th in the 4th race.
He might have been the one with the problems.
He's got problems and the car.
There was a loose flywheel and a couple of other issues there, I've heard. So,
Race 3.
Race 3.
Michael Woodbridge come away with a got Howard this
Michaels.
time.
The M&Ms.
It is.
M&M's, yeah. Michael Howard obviously followed up in second. Dennis Russell, Rory Sharp, Steve West, Philip Breen, Darren Pete, Scott Hames, Chris Ainscoe, Todd Faulknell, and Pengler and Butler didn't start.
Wow.
I think Butler came back in the...
And the times are good too. Look, the times are still consistent. 1:16. So, yeah. It was a 2-day event, and there was a what's it called? So Wayne Nichols fitted new motor. I can't see. Can you scroll through that for me, please, Rob? We can't see those messages come up. Was that it? No,
There's
there
got a
was.
few people just
come
joined
down.
recently too.
No,
No. Race 4.
there might have been an incident. There could have been an accident. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, there's one on Facebook.
There you go. Brian broke a cam, Adam broke a motor.
Yeah,
There you go. Well, thank you very much, Scotty. Good on you.
spin.
Cheers.
Oh, that's the spin on the in-car at the moment.
Oh,
so.
who's that? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Who was
And
it?
then
Oh,
he's
that's
has a bit of a tank
Car
start.
14. Car
If you
14
look in
is
the
Scott
rearview
Hems.
mirror, and has
Scotty's,
a-
he was.
spin in
Scotty's
the
just let us
process
know that what's happened, and we just watched him spin out. You poor bastard.
Yeah,
Love it.
Oh, yeah, how good's that?
I think Michael Howard's just joined.
Yeah. Michael,
Good to see you, Michael. By the
Yeah.
way,
Oh, we can't see you, but good
well,
to see.
good to hear from you.
No, yeah,
He's there.
He's there.
He's there.
All our great
Leading
supporters,
the championship again, mate. Well
great,
done.
great supporters over in Western Australia. So thank you very much again. Moving on to race 4 and the final race of the meeting. Michael Howlett comes out with a win. Michael Woodbridge, the M&Ms have done
No,
it again.
you're wrong. Rory Sharp was
Yeah.
second. Michael Woodbridge was third.
What?
You're on the wrong page.
I am too. That's the report. That's the report.
It's a
I've skipped a page.
4-race meeting, remember?
Anyway,
I'm on fire. I'm on
Adam Butler, Mr. Whitby's come back.
Butts
Made it into the
must have
top-
come from last in the 4th
Yeah,
spot.
well, he's, obviously-
10 laps
He's found a motor somewhere and he's off.
in the paddock. Threw a couple of roos in the
Steve West was in 5th, Dennis Russell, Darren Pete, Philip Breen, Chris Ainscoe, Todd Faulknell, and unfortunately a couple of no starters with
Scotty,
Brian Pengler and Scott Hames.
Scotty, let us know why didn't you start the last race, if you don't mind, please, mate.
So that leads us to the point score for the
That's where I was.
That's
at.
where you were,
That's where I
yeah.
screwed up. Okay, so
M&M's.
the M&Ms, Michael Howlett and Michael Woodbridge on top. Michael Howlett 95 points, Michael Woodbridge 83 points, Rory Sharp 71, Dennis Russell 67, Steve West 1 point behind on 66, Philip Breen 58, Chris Ainscoe 52, Todd Faulknell on 45, and Darren Pete 40, Scott Hems 39, Adam Butler 17, and Brian Pengler on 0. Hey, I know that one. That's me. That's me. That's what I did. I got the all zeros.
Wayne Donut Hollywood.
Oh, there's another one. Donut boy. Right? Yeah, dinkum. So great racing out there, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. And again, get on the website. Have a look at their website. The website's really good, Western Australia's website. It gives you all the point scores. It also gives you all the next rounds. And also, if you jump on HQXtra, you'll be able to go on our calendar and see when the next rounds are coming up for all states as well.
Okay.
So next segment is we're going to introduce.
I'm going to move over a bit and we're gonna, bring the man.
We're going to introduce our man behind the scenes here, our producer,
Teco.
Teco.
I think he's got a bit of footage to show us before he comes on too. Maybe
maybe if we play the footage and
there it is.
Go Nuts Racing. It
we all
was
remember
called.
back in the day.
Yeah.
The Intimidate Machine and Go Nuts Racing. Rob Mad Dog McDougall.
Yeah, mate, what a
Here he is.
pleasure.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the show.
Good to see you.
Yeah. As you can see, the reason why he's behind the camera because he's got a head for radio.
He hasn't been had the done like
Yeah, he
you,
hasn't had
so,
fresh cuts
yeah.
like someone.
I'm not wearing a hat, mate.
With a line.
Oh, you got a hat?
Do you
You
want
got
a
a
bucket
hat,
hat, mate?
I've got more hair than you, and I'm 15 years older. What's going on there? Oh, there you go, Mister.
Beautiful.
Hey,
Very suave.
how you doing?
Very suave. But look,
Yeah.
Hang on, getting back to the thing.
No, it's about
But no,
the
just a second, just before you all having a go at me hair. I am what 15 years older than you, just about, and you got more grey than I have.
I think you're pushing your luck there, buddy.
Yeah, well, I'm saying I'm 15.
How old are you, Wayne?
Less than
I'm
10.
50.
50?
I'm 50.
So you got 5 years with us.
Yeah.
Is that all?
That's it.
Yeah. And I still look better than you,
You
bastards.
look fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, there's 10 in the bin. He's done it. There's not a show that he hasn't done it.
we're going to keep it
Hey,
clean.
10 in the bin. He's got him. Yes.
Anyway,
Welcome to the show, Rob.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you very much. Interesting being on this side of it. I'm not sure which I prefer.
when was the last time you were racing? So what was the last championship that you had? We've got you on the in-car at the moment there.
Yeah,
This is Eastern Creek.
Yeah,
In the
it's
wet, is it?
In the wet, yeah.
Oh, he's great in the wet.
2012,
He's
that's
very
right.
good in the wet.
Is that Jeff Proud in the front there? Was that the silver
Proud
car? Is that?
or-
No, that would be
no,
another one of your cars. I think.
Dave Redgrave?
Dave Redgrave.
Oh, Dave Redgrave.
There you
Taking
go.
me off there.
Oh, that is
Yeah, that's
butchery, Dave Redgrave.
That's early.
Eh?
Yeah,
At
so
14.
that's
Blue
one of the
car
last
14.
races
Who's
I
blue
did,
car
yeah.
14?
Let's have a look at it. Oh, I don't know that
Oh,
one.
hang on. Here's someone else in the
Deering.
Oh, that's
Jock
Jackson.
Jackson.
Jackson going up.
Jackson.
Yeah.
77's definitely.
That's the now Scott
Who's
Walker
14?
car.
I can't think of
Well,
14.
Might have been Glenn.
I think
might have been
Glenn
Deering.
Deering, I think.
Yeah, it might have been actually.
That looks like actually it is because that's his symbol on the side
It
of
is.
the car.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
His
There you go.
Number of
But yeah,
five.
that's 2012 last time I did a race, I think it was.
Great
and
year, though.
I think either, yeah, great year for some. I like 2010 personally. That was
you
second in
finished
New
what?
South
I was
Wales.
going to say,
Yeah.
why
You
is,
finished
why is
second
that,
in
Rob?
the
Yeah, second New South Wales. That's what I got the number 2 on, you see. So.
Fantastic.
Mate, if you watch this for
But
long,
it was funny because it wasn't through necessary skill or the great car, but what I'd done, I guess, see, that was back then when the points were different in the system. So I did a spreadsheet at the end of the year before, just worked out if I finished top 10 and where I had to finish, because I knew I was never going to finish top 3. My car was like 20, 30 horsepower down on most of you guys and top guys. I knew that.
Us guys.
Yeah, some of you guys, yeah.
Someone won the championship.
Well, sorry, the top
Yeah.
guys like, you know,
Yeah.
Bucko, not Healy, just at least started. But yeah, I sort of worked it out. I just worked out the points and so detuned the car. I mean, I didn't have to detune it really. But I just knew if I
Consistency.
finished, yeah, consistency. I knew I wouldn't win a race. I wouldn't get on even the podium.
You done a Brad Daniels.
I knew I was around the top 5, the top 7 all the time.
50cc.
And well, that's the way I did it, and I looked at it, and but you know, a huge amount of help from everyone as well, and so that's obviously why I'm back now, or back from New Zealand, of course, for different reasons, but
because you went over the ditch for a few years, didn't you?
yeah, so over in New Zealand for 6 years, working on movies and all feature films and all that sort of stuff, so Avengers and Avatar and all that sort of thing, and
I have to say,
fortunately back here now. Yeah.
the first time I heard you're coming back, I actually rang Healy and I said, "You know, Robert Dougal's coming back. You know what he does for a job? He's really good at this sort of thing."
Wonder if you could flick some switches.
And
for us.
thankfully, mate, you
Yeah,
were kind enough
You reached out. You reached
to
out
come
to
on
us,
and
Yeah, well, I did. It's well, yeah, exactly. It's part of, I guess, what I started doing when I left and trying to help the HQ New South Wales promote themselves. I mean, I obviously did my own stuff, but the key thing was to promote all the racing. Like you guys have been doing a fabulous job. So for me coming back, that was then obviously a key to think, well, how can I thank everyone else that's, you know, helped me? Because I looked at all the stuff I did, and there was so many people from when I started in South Australia, you know, Graham Bolter and the guys down there in Crouch and all those guys. Then moved to New South Wales when I was racing, and just there's so many names of everyone that, you know, you guys were all helping me, because, you know, I remember my first race I turned up, I didn't know where the water pump was. I had to change it. It's like, well, where is that
I remember
thing?
you working out of the back of the Land Rover Discovery. Like,
Yeah, exactly. It's
back of the thing was everything that you owned. Which
This
was
is
pretty much, or in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I had the spare gearbox and all that, travelled in the car on the way there. So
this is also back in, as I said, 9, 10, 11, 12, and
yeah,
social media was not what it was today.
No.
And you were the first to bring out videos and all sorts of not animation, but like what do you call them when you put a
all the little stings.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the
and it
promos
was
for the
just
sponsors.
The promos
yeah,
for the sponsors,
yeah,
and it was
exactly.
just, and that's something we'd never seen before in HQ Racing. You're the founder of the HQ New South Wales Facebook page as well. So
Yeah. Well, that's
you
exactly.
did a lot for the category back then, and it's honestly, mate, it's fantastic to see you back here.
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome.
Great to have you on our team.
Yeah.
We will.
Absolute pleasure.
We
to
are
have you
going
on
to
the team,
we
mate.
are going to get you into a car this year too.
Oh
Somehow.
my god, I love that. It's the thing I missed the most, of course.
Is
Apart
racing,
from all the friends and family, it's like moving to New Zealand, sold the race car, and that was, it's sad. I remember sitting at Pedro. It was at Pedro's at the time, I went in, sat it for the last time, and just went.
We've all done that.
Right,
mate.
yeah,
Brum, brum, brum.
Yeah, and he's
Take
down
a
in.
few gears.
Yeah,
Hey, I've done that on the weekend, going broom, broom, broom.
Yeah.
Didn't move, did anything. Didn't
I
move.
even think I went faster than you on the trailer. But it's down in Victoria now. I've seen photos of that with Guy Hayden Owen, and it's made its way down there. And
Yep.
I don't know if it'll end up back on the racetrack or not, but yeah, I mean, I'd love to.
You
of
do.
course,
You do
so,
still have a
yeah.
race suit.
Well,
don't
we
you?
had some
I still
great.
have the race suit.
we
Yes,
still-
I've got that and the helmet back. Yeah,
We had
good.
some great battles between us all.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's one of the things that, on and off the track, we're all good mates.
Yeah.
We didn't know each other from a bar of soap, really.
No.
We all come from different
If it
walks
wasn't
of
from
life.
HQXtra, I mean, for HQ Racing, we would never
Exactly
have
right.
made racing.
Yeah.
No.
We all, like, I didn't know you or you.
And I'm sure
or
that's
you.
and I'm sure that
And look at
story
us
would
now.
be around the country. There's
And that's exactly
friendships
right.
formed over the
And
last
that is
30
exactly
years
right.
that are just,
It's the friendships that are formed, and like what we're talking about
imagine how
ourselves.
many there are in 30 years.
Us here is every state's got these groups, and that's unreal.
That's what I love. Like coming back 6 years later, and we all just picked up where we left
we left
off.
off.
It was like I hadn't really left in the sense of just
Yeah,
like, all right, I was just
100%.
away and holiday
It'd
came
be,
back.
Yeah.
it'd be a lot better if you didn't keep screwing up.
I know, yeah. That's it.
We're all learning.
I figure it's all technicalities around you. It's the car and then
the
your
green. I
internet.
haven't got no green on.
you're right.
I've got no green on, mate. Can't blame the green.
it's like-
Been
yeah.
better this time.
Yeah,
No, it has been better,
But,
mate.
but that's a great thing, and it's I certainly when I came back, I was keen to get out to the New South Wales races. The Eastern Creek one, I didn't get out because I didn't have a car to even get out there at the time. But I can't wait to get out to the track again and just even watch the races and see the other guys and support them in any way. And I guess that's why you talk about the Facebook and all the videos and stuff, and that's what I can bring to it. I'm not the mechanic, as we know, not the technical guys. Like I'm better in the race car and do that sort of stuff, but that's where I could do it, promote it, and that's what I want to do and continue doing for the whole country and everyone that's still racing in it. It's really exciting for me to see everyone still racing and to see, like I've been watching and see Osborne, Brett goes so well and they helped me out a lot and the boys from the bush.
I still remember all
At
the
the
stickers
time-
on your car because you
Yeah,
needed
exactly.
panels or something.
Yeah,
and they
well,
were
there's all
kind
that
enough
sort of
to give
stuff.
you
And
that.
they, it was with them, they're helping Darren May that got me to, Bathurst.
Yeah.
And not forgetting the Greens as well. I still remember, Peter Green.
yeah.
That's really what set that up. And you can't, I don't forget things like that. And it's like, well,
Yeah,
that's allowed us all to race at Bathurst that year.
Yeah.
And there's that sort of stuff. And as you say, it's a camaraderie. Like I came back, talked to my friends. We're talking about HQ Racing. I was saying I'm helping you guys. And we're telling other guys about it. And I was saying it's a camaraderie. And that's what I loved about the best. Like my mates coming out, family coming out to the racetrack and just helping me. And I remember my mates fixing gearboxes and stuff. And before I knew what was going on. And Pedro coming over and welding something. And everyone helping each other. And that's such a standout for HQ Racing.
Yeah.
I think still, and even all these
It's
years
still-
later, it's just got
yeah,
stronger.
it is.
Absolutely, it's still
And
is.
I really noticed that from afar. It's interesting being away from it in another country where it's not as strong. Like they're mixed with the saloons, so it's a lot weaker and spread out compared to what's going on. I see, all the websites of all the different states now.
picked
That's
the
great.
game-
Some
game's
got them,
picked
some
up now.
don't.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
other thing
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as you're seeing, as you can see, we look at, you got Scott Hams, he broke a gearbox. We asked a question, so we're very interactive, which is one of the great things. Toffee, Grandpa Healy, Toffee, what the hell's that about, you mongrel bastard? You're off the show, you're off my favourite list. Leighton.
Leighton's hoping it rains like it did in the race car.
Hope it rains
Yeah.
there.
See, I'm with you, Leighton. As Bucko said, I love the
This
rain.
bloke,
Can't
I'm not
wait.
too bad in the way. He
And
cleaned
Ricardo.
me up easily. So
See, that's what I loved about it. For me, it was the leveller. It's like
Absolutely.
everyone that could
Absolutely.
had faster
Certain
they-
people excel in the rain,
Yeah,
and there's
yeah.
certain people that don't,
Yeah.
like Mr. Baxter.
Harsh.
He, unfortunately,
But hasn't he won a
just-
championship?
yeah,
He has won a no, he's won two, I think.
Two, yeah.
There you
He's
go.
won two, so I'm not saying he's. But when he when he's in
gotcha.
the wet, he
didn't rain
just
that
doesn't
year.
Yeah.
he just doesn't seem to perform. And I'm not saying he's a bad driver in any but some people get it in their mentality when it's
Some people are
wet.
really good in the wet. Some people are really
So
bad.
when they go on the track, I'm in the wet. They just seem to. Oh, you know what? I can drive the. They've got the mentalities. It doesn't worry me.
I love it.
And, you know,
Yeah. Bernie
Oh, totally.
Eccleston was right. Turn
I-
the switch on. Just,
I'm like Leighton. I used to sort of pray for like Eastern
Yeah.
Creek.
yeah. Well, you were
Wakefield,
very strong in the wet.
Yeah, at Eastern Creek I was not as good as Wakefield. I remember doing the Hopwood with Dwayno, and we got in and really we sort of did it all wrong. Like I ended up qualifying and doing stuff, and I should have put him in the car because just at Wakefield I just couldn't work that one out in the wet. But Eastern Creek I loved it. It's like bring it on. Even at Bathurst, I did all right there my first time at Bathurst, getting in the top 20, and that was in the first two in the rain till I got hit into the wall. But apart from that, I loved it. That's
Yeah, sort of like does put a dent in you.
Yeah,
In your car, doesn't it? Hitting the wall. Yeah.
But yeah, I just love it. So, well, who knows?
Well, as I said, mate, we appreciate everything you're doing for us. It's without you, this doesn't happen as well. So it's
Exactly
great to have you
right,
on
mate.
board,
Yeah.
and I guarantee you, we'll make it happen that you get into a car.
Well,
Yeah, definitely. We'll get a car, and
Don't
there's plenty of cars.
Wayne will give you.
No, that's right. You said that the other week. I was like, oh yeah,
I can't help it.
You know,
My car.
Yeah, Chris,
hates
driver
me.
for hire. It's like
Hates
yeah, exactly.
me.
Chris
Quite
will
happy
get
to.
his back on the track again, and
Yeah.
you can have the
jump
keys
in that.
today.
No, look, I love to, especially like maybe an enduro or something. I love to.
Yeah.
It's like I love that sort of stuff.
Ricardo Bevenucci,
Yeah, I saw
you
that.
mentioned there that it was Glenn Deering, number
Yeah.
14.
So I know that Glenn had that when he was running Kingswoods. So he got the car. He used to run that. That
14.
car used to be a Kingswood car. So
Oh,
it,
okay.
Yeah,
it
right.
got converted to
Got converted
Kingswood.
back.
So
Okay.
he and Bob and a lot of the other guys
Yep.
ran over in Kingswoods and then converted that car back.
Toffee's giving you your nickname,
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah.
Toffee, you wanker.
This is the thing. Like I remember, times with Glenn as well down at Wakefield. And it's like it's so good seeing all these names again that are around, and a lot of new names.
Yep.
That's what I really notice is some of the same that I've seen in the footage as well.
The best part about this, right, although our numbers were quite high at the start of the show, it dropped down as you go, and it goes high, it goes up, and we're all around Australia.
And there's different time zones.
And as we said, mate, it's not state versus state anymore, Rob.
Yeah.
It's mate versus mate, which is unreal. I love it. I was just called Toffee a wanker, but you know what? He's a great bloke.
Well,
he races hard.
I
He's a
know,
good
but
bloke. I've met him a couple of times. He puts his hand out, shake your hand, no dramas.
I was talking to
It's-
Andrew after Tasmania, just giving me a race report, and he had his dust up with Otis, and he said, "Look, we had a tangle sort of thing, and
We've all had
horrible
dust-ups,
about
mate.
it. We've all had dust ups,
Yeah.
and it's like, did you hug and kiss?
Unfortunately, I
when
don't
you
seem
like-
to stay on the track to have a dust up long enough. But anyway,
It's dusty running.
It seemed a
out
lot
of
better
pits.
years ago. As you're saying, like I remember all the tangles that the arse guys
I
had.
say fuel. I'm a
And
fuel
it would always be like that across the
Good for the
line, and
environment.
you get out and like high five and go, "How good is
Yeah.
that?" Or I've enjoyed that seeing other guys, like new guys, win in a race. And I remember, seeing that, and it's like that's
Seeing
super
someone
exciting.
get out of the car
yeah,
after their
when
first
you,
lap.
well, so you win your first race, and I still remember those things for you guys. I was like, I haven't, but it's great seeing others. Yeah.
I remember once at Wakefield.
What? Have you? What?
Yeah.
I'm only joking. Fuck you. 10 in the middle.
I remember you at Wakefield. We were having a great little tussle, sort of top five sort of thing, and having a cracker and coming into the pits. And I pulled into the pit bay, and you've shot in behind me and jumped out of your car, and you went, sorry mate. And I'm like, sorry what? I tagged you in the rear corner going into the final corner. I'm like, don't even remember it,
Yeah,
but it's
no.
the first thing you sort of do. So.
Oh, look, mate,
That's awesome.
we're very
Speaking
honoured to
about-
have you. We're very honoured to have you on
Yeah.
our program, mate.
Oh,
we,
cheers.
we do.
Well, thanks for having me.
So stop screwing up.
Yeah,
Get it right, because
get me
we've
back
got a
on
lot
the-
of people out there that are liking our show.
Yeah.
We've got a great
Great
bunch
to
of
see.
sponsors here, so we've got to keep up our image.
Yeah.
So,
And this is, I mean,
it's-
again, looking at this and where it's come in a year, it's fantastic. Like to see all this as sponsors. It looks
Yeah.
really slick. So
oh, look,
great work you guys. are
last
doing.
year, you can't thank Blendline TV
Oh,
enough
well,
to
that's-
giving us the option
made it
and
awesome.
making it happen. We were hoping Blendline would come on board over here, but they've opted to do other things. We've walked away in the sense of got great friendships. They've got great product out there, and
Yeah.
but we're
And we'll
here
keep
now
supporting them as well. And,
That's exactly
and
right.
like they'll keep
Like,
supporting
on
us,
the
so.
weekend, they were live at Eastern Creek, and they had
Yeah.
great numbers. So they're doing great things.
And that's a great thing because I'm at home watching that stuff at the moment. If I can't
Yeah.
get to the track, I'm the one watching
exactly
that as
right.
well. So
So-
seeing what's happening with all
A
the
bit of luck,
racing.
we'll get more of that
Yeah.
on our side of things too.
What's Toffee say?
Grandpa, you're the one that said you were 15 years older than everyone else.
Yeah, but he said he was.
It's still
What was his
better,
lap time at Winton?
it's still better looking.
See what it says on the end?
Yeah.
You love me.
What was his lap time at Winton again?
Well, you should ask him.
Was it 105 or something?
No,
I said in the web.
I said it was 107, but it was 109.
It was
But
207.
207, and
But it was 209. So there's a little
209, and then I looked
Little
back
fudge.
and I found a 208 there, so that was all right. I wasn't too far off. 1 second.
We're going to check.
Shut up. It might have been you. It might have been
might
you.
have been
in the car.
We'll get up.
Hang on a second. Court catches fire. You jump in the car. It stops. No wipers. Rain. You jump in the car. Everything's fine. Sun comes out. Car hates me. Loves him. Hates me. Anyway, on that note, guys, what a great show. Thank you very much for joining us. I would love to thank all our sponsors, CR International, Osborne Transport, Harvey's Towing up in Queensland, Towing and Mechanical Services. We've got Asset Plumbing, Blendline TV, Kerways, Hands On, First Aid, Ready Strip, all these great sponsors. Again, we can't do this show without them, so thank you very much. Guys, get onto your state presidents and let us talk to them. We did send a proposal off to get to your state. Let us know what's going on. If you want us, Victoria's have got us for a couple, Queensland's got us for one, so
And don't
get us,
forget
book us,
The
get us in.
expressions of interest have just come out today.
100%,
So get on to
guys.
that, because I dare say it's
And
going to fill
before-
up pretty quickly.
Massive big thing I want to bring up to is if you are interested in sponsoring the Bend, in that expression of interest, you'll have Rex Monahan's number down there. So they are looking for sponsorship, all types of sponsorship. Get in touch with Rex, and you can find out what deals are available, whether it be a naming rights for TV, whether it be a sponsor right for sponsors for other little things. There's plenty of packages there that Rex will accommodate for you. Not to mention, we have a great thing coming up with with HQXtra in membership. So get our memberships in, and then we will become more efficient to get more equipment to make it a better show, and also we can start doing some giveaways. So become a member, very important. Like, share, get on our website as well.
And
Sorry.
What happened?
Can you just read the last comment for us?
What's it say, Ricardo? Most drivers record lap time with stopwatch. Healy uses a calendar.
Thank you, Ricardo.
That is.
I was going to bring him on the show.
I'm going to bring him on the show.
He was going to, mate. He does a great report.
He's awesome.
And he's got
And he's
great.
obviously got a good sense of humour.
He's got great stats. He's got great stats. He's got
Yeah, great photos.
Photos are sensational.
Oh, absolutely.
He's
the
the
best.
Noonan of
They're the
supercars
best.
in
Yeah,
HQs.
yeah.
But quick segue on
Andrew Top, Sundial.
Oh, come on. Hey?
wait till the Bend and everyone can have a
Oh,
shot.
guys, keep it going. Give it to me.
Oh, we should call him Haley's Comet.
Every 75 years.
Healy's comment. Healy's comment.
Haley's Comet! Oh, that's what it is.
Oh, that's so
You remember
good.
whose show this is?
Haley.
You know who I am?
I'm going to have to do some new signage.
That's so good.
I can
Haley's
do
Comet.
that. I can
Right
do
in
that.
Haley's
Over the
Comet.
bonnet.
Haley's Comet.
Comes around every 75 years.
Nice.
That
is-
that's
but-
just harsh.
Before we run out of time,
I need to book
We are
you for a
out of time.
We're out of time.
I
We
need
are
a
out of
therapist. I need a therapist fast.
for us to get to, as in HQXtra, for us to be able to do some live shows at the Bend as well, we need to sort of start.
Yeah, we need it. We need to look for. We are looking for a sponsor.
People want to start getting in contact with us about that. We have intentions to do a live show down there. We
Absolutely.
want to invite not just HQ drivers. We would like to have some interviews and so forth with
Absolutely.
some paddock people as well. We've already got a few lined up that are of importance.
Yep.
But we'd like to do some social sort of gatherings and try and again just promote the sport as much as we can to the whole pit lane and everyone that's there. So please get in contact with us if you've got an opportunity to try and support us to go down there with the show. We'd love to put something on down there that again, it's just next level stuff that we can do to the
Absolutely.
category as a whole. So please do that.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you very much again to all the people out there. Don't forget, share, like, get on our website, upload your video footage so we can play it. If there's any questions you want us to answer,
Thanks, Leighton.
please get it. What's it's probably yeah, good on you, Leighton.
He's got the giggles.
Right. Like I said, this show's all for you guys. We can't do it. We have nothing if you guys are not going to be part of it. So we want you to be part of HQXtra. If you want to come on our show, get in touch with us. Let us know if there's an issue you want to be raised and questioned of the week. Please let us know what it is. If there's a fundraiser event or anything that you want to be brought up and we can help promote for you, let us know and we'll definitely do that. Other than that, guys, we want to thank you very much for being part of it. We have gone way over time.
We have. Did you see Benny Simpson's tip for your sign off from
No.
last week?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, it was
I
something
bet you
like
don't remember it, do you?
I don't because
Neither do I.
if the engine starts knocking, maybe get it stopping.
No, it wasn't that.
Something
no,
like
it's
that.
on a chuffing or something.
Anyway, we'll just stick with our one.
We'll find it.
If Benny's on there,
Homer, let us know. Homer, Dolt. Did you see he dropped an engine on his a head on his foot? Dolt,
No.
Dolt.
Missed that one.
You see how easy it's just to deflect straight onto somebody else.
All right.
Anyway,
Sorry, Rob. So let's see.
thank you very much
Yeah.
again. The
Pleasure.
show's not possible without you, so big thanks for everyone on that sort of front. But
Yeah.
we'll get you in a seat soon. And
Yeah. And definitely looking for more sponsors, and we're definitely looking for a major sponsor for us for the bend later on in the year. So, Robbie, you have the honours, mate.
Oh, does he
Jesus.
remember?
No, I don't know.
remember it?
If it ain't pinging, keep it singing.
Well done.
Well done.
There it is.